Hello, welcome to the program Political Viewpoint on ASO Television. My name is Topsy Gimban, your host. Political Viewpoint is a program that analyzes issues that are trending in the society, and it does that by inviting people to appear with me in the studio to discuss some of these issues that we discuss at any edition like this one this evening. Of course, you know, Nigerians are really groaning in the sense that pump price has increased from the normal price we used to now to about 897 per liter. And that, of course, has increased difficulty in life. Nigeria are passing through difficulties to survive. Besides, there is a lot of increase of food prices, even though we're getting closer to the harvest season, but nothing seems to change in the society. You go to market, you notice things are not the way they used to be, and families are groaning. In fact, people are even leaving cities to go back to the village. Some are even committing suicide as a result of that. And that's the more reason why I decided to invite a well-known commentator on national issues, also a APC chieftain, to talk with us on some of these issues, if there are ways, of course, to get out of this particular problem Nigeria has gone into, in the person of Dr. Haruna Garba Gololo. It's a pleasure having you on the program this evening, Dr. Haruna Gololo.
Thank you very much for having me this evening, and good evening, viewers. Welcome to the high hill.
I saw you really driving your car up. I said, Oga has really gathered up courage today. Otherwise, most time you park at the lowest part of the hill.
No, but with this type of program, you tell me and you send me, I have to drive up because the thing is also entering my blood and some of the community where I belong to.
Can you imagine? When I saw you driving, I said, you are consuming more fuel. Where are you getting money to buy fuel?
You see, as how I got to a fuel is that when I have some other people as like S&T, I just plead with them. I go there as a retire from the profession as a military. So I get fuel from there. Sometimes I have some boys, they give a fuel. But it is not an easy task. You can go to the filling station with your money, you cannot see the fuel.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
The thing, I don't know where we are going. This thing doesn't start yesterday. Since the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GSON, since the May 29, before they go for inauguration, I went to a total opposite police because it's close to my house.
Okay.
I buy a fuel 160 full tank. I go Eagle Square. After the inauguration, after he said the fuel subsidy is gone, I come back. They send the other vehicle to buy fuel. My driver tell me say the fuel have raised to 600. That is just within
that short time of inauguration.
And I do buy food for guinea corn to give some birds. All these birds who are flying from anywhere, they just come and eat and go. I used to buy a bag. I buy that bag 20,000 that time. Then I call one boy, James. I ask James, can you go and buy me the distance again, which used to go in Marara? But when he went there, he called me on phone. He said, oh God, the thing have raised to 50,000. I said, from 20,000 to 50? He said, yes. Go to another place. All where he went, I have to transfer the money. Now, as I'm talking to you, the bag is 130 guinea corn. Ordinarily, that one way in the military, if you give soldier break, when they go break in my market, they take there's something they call maho. They will be giving them burkutu test first before they buy, which now is not easy. They cannot be able to. There's no test because nobody can buy something of 130 gold. They have to put it in bottle, like the way you can buy gulda and some other drinks. So things are getting out of hand. Look, let us not even confuse ourselves. People cannot even fit 1 square meal, talking of 2 square meal. There is no bread of 1,000 now.
There's no bread 1,000.
No,
really.
There is 1,005, 1,002. So where are we going? And the point is, you see, people fail to understand. During the primary, when we went for a primary, me, I did not go for His Excellency. I went for Osubanjo.
Okay.
Yes, I went for Osubanjo because I know this person.
And you are APC?
Yes, but I have a right, and I know the person in person. While I was in the military, was the governor of Lagos State. I know what he performed in Lagos. I know, personally. That is my interest. I say, no, I'm going for Osubanjo. Because I like somebody who have sympathy on the people and who can listen to my comment, who will listen to you also. And then, even in your house, If your family can talk to you and you don't listen to them, it means something. You must have wrong where to go. And if you watch all the campaign the president go, I want the whole state the president go, all the state that he said including Abuja. His campaign, he doesn't promise I'm going to make a road from here to Kaduna, I'm going to make a road from here to Kalba, I'm going to give you a light. What he always campaign, give me Nigeria, I will fix Nigeria. New hope, that's all. So with that, there's no blueprint. You see that the grammar already. So when this thing happened, I go back to the grammar. I say, this person doesn't promise from the first person, his excellency. He only say, I will fix Nigeria. Give me Nigeria. Look at this 3 grammar. Give me Nigeria. I will fix Nigeria with new hope. That is what he will campaign for. All other one is to enter motor, continue going. So already, there is no problem. Other fuel will be cost, or it will be short. But before then, he said if he win, he will take fuel subsidy. Atiku Abubakar also may show it. He even go further and say he will say refinery. That is Atiku Abubakar. Obi also say if he win is cap, he will remove fuel subsidy. So the 3 candidates who are on board already, whom has this in, because of other candidates are just television candidates. So these 3 candidates who were around, that is what they made, and then this is their comment they made, that they are going to remove the fuel subsidy. The fuel subsidy, before His Excellency removed it, there's a mistake he made. He might have, because the government that go, the President Buhari former government, they pay up to December, and this is May. So the budget is only, you know,
they paid off.
Yes, the budget doesn't reflect on 2024, but he reflect on that one. So automatically he might have go first to the office, study it first. Know what is the implication. If I remove this fuel subsidy, what will happen with the masses who give me the vote, and how will they feel? So then you make another alternative, that is as with B and A. Then you go for B. If it doesn't work, you go for C. If it doesn't work, you go for D. There's no way you just stand in the something. You say, this is what I do. You do it, and then the people you leave them.
But you know, the president decided to do that, realizing the fact that like this subsidy they used to pay before now was like a scam. You would not place any face on an individual who was collecting the money. And Nigeria was suffering. No developmental projects that could be achieved. Rather, the money will now be channeled to some individuals in the country, and they were living very fat. So he felt as a Nigerian who has been there studying how things were really going before he could come into office, he felt the need of really not to continue in paying subsidy will not be palatable enough. So the best way to go about it is to remove it, so that he will have more money to build roads, to buy things, hospital, education, and all that. And that's exactly what we're beginning to see. Palliatives are being distributed to individuals. State governors are getting more money than before. Gimba,
let us not deceive ourselves. It's fine to remove the money. Okay, now, the money, they remove the fuel subsidy. The money is in position of war. And since they remove it, how much do we make? Let the president come out and address the nation that this is what we made, and this is what in the ground, and this is what you purchase. This is what we have, and this is what we have. No president have ever buy a aircraft of 150 million. 150 million. Buy a vehicle of 1 billion. Then central bank governor himself buy his staff 10 billion vehicle. One masses cannot feed 1 square meter. And you go further again, even buy a ship of 5 billion. What are you going to do with ship, for God's sake? Look, let us not deceive ourselves. Tell this, because this is the charge my brain.
But the aeroplane, the jet that he was using was very old. And being the president of a well-known nation like Nigeria, he needed to really get something new.
Look, I am the pilot. Jet, a presidential jet can last even the way you want it, as long as they can services. Obasanjo use it. Before Obasanjo, Babangida use it. Abacha use it. Then Obasanjo used another aircraft. Buhari use it. Jonathan use it. Eradua use it. Why they not change it? Let us know, is it the only person who have a life? Look, okay, let's say you buy that aircraft. That money, look at what happened in Borno, that flooding. Federal government are sending 3 billion to Borno, but they want to give a contract, construction of the road from Lagos to Kalba, 700 kilometers, 15 trillion. From Egypt to South Africa is 8,668 kilometers on $2 billion US. Calculate it. What are we talking about? Just for 700 kilometers and 2,400 kilometers from another country to another country. They look at the distance. Look at the cost.
How will your president be recognized if he's using an alien aeroplane or jet or anything that is not looking good? The fact that the country is actually going through a tough time does not equally mean that the country's president shouldn't be seen to be using something attractive so that he will attract investors whenever he goes outside.
Investor, there's no look. Within a 1 year, people went for protest. What is that protest for? It's hunger. Hunger, protest, and end bad government.
But this hunger,
I'm coming.
So listen, the hunger Nigeria has been going through, not as a result of the present administration.
Is the president?
Don't forget.
No.
Don't forget.
No, Gimba, I disputed with you.
Let me give you an instance, sir.
No instant, because I'm buying the food now. Buying rice, it started insecurity started even from Obasanjo.
Yes,
that one is the truth.
It heightened at the time when Buhari was in government.
It doesn't. It heightened.
Don't forget, during the time, it was only known in Borno.
No, listen. When you are talking of insecurity, there is difference between security and hunger.
No, insecurity is different. Insecurity, that banditry activities do not allow farmers to access their farmlands.
Does it mean that is why the food is expensive to buy on hand?
Farmers are in the cities.
There is no Nigerian man with my age who has suffered like the way we are now. Forget about that story. I will not agree from now to... Since they born me, I live, part of from 1982, I've never seen where a poor man, a masses like myself, can no food 1 square meal like this government. Forget about this. Let even say anything. Okay, let's go ahead. Now,
as a military man, sir, you mean insecurity has not contributed to the present situation as well?
Insecurity has its own lapses to play, but hungry is different from insecurity, mind you. What caused the insecurity? Most of this insecurity, if you want to iron it out.
Look at Zamfara, for instance. Are farmers assessing their farmlands in Zamfara, sir?
Is it always there are people who are going for farm?
Do you know that used to be the food basket?
Do you have
this nation?
Do you know they are going for farm now?
Every day they're slaughtering people.
No, do you know they are going for farm? Where they have the problem, it is in the side of Okum, Katsina Allah, and Jatoka, which I know the place. I know the place very well. That is where I know. Look at what happens is that what I'm saying is that masses cannot. Okay, since during Buhari, how much do you buy a fuel?
But that was what
I'm coming. There is a question. How much is the fuel per a liter? A liter is 160, and now you're buying a liter 850, and you cannot even see the fuel. So one filling station are selling 1,200. How much is Mararaba? Mararaba was 100 naira during Buhari. Go and tell motor to Mararaba, they will tell you 700.
What are you thinking about? So what are you thinking about? To Federal Secretary.
Does it mean, that one, is it insecurity? It is the fuel. This subsidy must come back.
Let me tell you, sir, during Buhari, before Buhari left government and the president took over, they collected or they imported petroleum product into the country upfront that like for instance, you go to a shop that you are well known and you collect anything with the belief that you are going to pay tomorrow. That was exactly what the past administration did, and they handed over this government to the present administration. Now the money they're supposed to pay to the exporter, those who are bringing the product into this country, it's about $6.8 billion US upfront. And so even if Nigeria is selling this product to any other country, the money it realizes, it gives it out as debt they owe for some other time, and it was done not by this government.
Is it the virus give the contract of 15 trillion when we don't have a good route? Do you from here to Kaduna does the express complete? From here to Gino does the express complete? No. From Akonga to Jos to Bauchi to Gombe, even the bridge court, we are giving a contract of 15 trillion. 15 trillion from Lagos to Kaduna. You are telling me another story? You're just making my brain to charge, man. 15 trillion for one company. Is it Antata? What is the name of that company? Google the profile of that company. Where do they do any contract like that? They have never do that contract. Never. I Google their distance. This is just a minor issue. Just Google it as the company name. See where they do that contract. 15 trillion for one company for 700 kilometers. No.
But look at you, so you are looking very neat.
as a retiree, I'm taking, will I be this? I have to manage myself, continue going, life continue going. I joined the jobs early. So when I retire young, I continue managing myself, continue moving, life continue. But I have a relation who can even to buy clothes that is hard. Okay, let's for instance now, they even increase the salary. A salary of worker, they say is 70,000. It's a shame for Nigeria. In Nigeria have the lowest, go to Nigeria, the poorest country, the lowest pay is about 250 in SEFA. Then you are giving somebody 70,000 and say, I pay. If you are entering
the population of Nigeria is not like Nigeria.
No, the population, the workers
Nigeria alone.
The mineral resources we have, the phone we have, the company we have, the resources we have, you cannot compare with Nigeria. What do you use the resources? There's people who are using these resources individual. I feel it. That is just the truth. We are not telling ourselves the truth. What? 2027, we will see how the people will campaign now. We are here, may God just take our life.
But that's your party.
No, if you are going for campaign.
I'm supposed to blame you?
No.
Because you are the people.
I apologize even today when I go to Liberty. I'm just coming from a TV. I say I apologize for the masses whom I convinced to vote. But they should forgive me. When I come 2027, I will change the motto when I will enter. Because that one is downfall. So I will enter a taxi now. I'm going with a taxi. I'm sorry for what I tell them to vote and they vote. I was not expecting it to be like this because no community you will go even talk about this campaign for now. With this hungry, somebody no feed. Then if you are Muslim, you have to carry that guy cooler. But if you are Christian, you have to carry your cough because they go put you inside. People should not even convince people for this. No. It is go beyond where you know. Any community, look, person who you call say, hello, send me some money, 1 million, 2 million, now you call, hello, I will manage to send you 20,000. That 20,000 will take you 2 hours.
I used to follow what's happening, like for instance, in Abuja here, where civil servants are given 50 kg bag of rice at 40,000 naira. Where does it happen like that? Will you not say the government is bad?
No. I'm not saying the minister of the.
I'm using this case as an example.
But that is
exactly what is replicated in most places in this country.
In the state,
in providing even fertilizer for farmers to use to cut.
I don't see any fertilizer. I only see the minister saying the supply fertilizer, and I have not seen the rise of 40,000. I think me who is not a worker, so how will I get it as a pensioner? 40,000. Where will I get the rise? Because I want to buy. So where will I get it tomorrow? I can just go and apply. But for me, I don't see it is 110, 130.
No, I want to try to tell you the policies that the government implements to ensure that Nigerians...
That is they push it for you people as the workers of the government and they put it to a TV where we can see. But we who are retired, we have not seen it. And I don't know which shop are they selling it.
What about the immediate past government that built a pyramid of rice? Telling us that we have support.
Where is the person who put the promo of rice now? Where is he? He's just where. But he himself did not buy a vehicle of 10 billion for staff. This one, present civilian governor, he buy a vehicle of 10 billion. Same vehicle, 10 billion. Ah, no.
If you had studied the immediate past government, you would have known a lot was done as injury to the Nigerian.
Nothing like injury. What are the purpose of voting?
People who were in the immediate past government before now, the person who was saddled with the responsibility of leadership, perhaps did not steal. Or probably if he stole money, nobody knew. But of course, those who were working with him, they left with billions and billions of naira to their own.
It's the same thing with this one. It's the same. It's the same motto. Don't tell you that. It's the same. Look, during that area, the person who is sitting in the house there is like a president. The same thing now. In the cabal, they are there in the village. They behave more than the president now. What are you talking about? And they are making money for themselves and their children. Why would we are just making noise? That's just the truth. But it's the same this thing. But now, I want people in Nigeria to open their eye.
But Dr. Haruna Boro, let me ask you this question. It has never happened in any regime except in this government where the refinery owned by individual can now kickstart the production of this so-called scarce product that's called petrol PMS for Nigeria to use. And I believe by the time it starts production, which I believe it has started.
That private this refinery, the license was given by Jonathan before Buhari come. Mind you, license was given to Dangote by Jonathan, And the Buhari was the one who commissioned the refinery after they finished building it, before it started operation now. If you are told he can continue. We have refinery in Port Harcourt. We have it in Wari. We have it in Lagos. We have it in Kaduna. Why does any government come, they will give a contract for matter of that refinery. If you hear the money, you will cover the whole bill of Nigeria. Who are collecting that money? And who are the company who are making those maintenance? And what are they maintaining? And anyone come will say by a quarter of next year, they will do. The next thing after I finish, you will go contest governorship for a state. Yes.
Or are you satisfied that we now have a private refinery?
I'm not satisfied. My satisfaction is to have those who are all working. Refinery of Port Harcourt, Wari, Lagos, Kaduna, let them be working. There is no way refinery cannot work with just, or if we are refining this thing, look at how it is, because if we change the dollar, in dollar now, with Naira have turned to a tissue. Because before this government come, a dollar was 600 by $1. Now, today, is 1,758 now. Today. So, if you even refine that in the oil, by a liter will come of 1,200 from him. So, if you sell it to... yes. If you change it to everything, so you didn't sell it though. So if you want to sell it, at least you put like 1 naira, you don't turn to 1,300. Then how much the dealer will sell it? With their fuel, they will fuel their vehicle, carry it to their depot, and put it there, then take it to their filling station and discharge it. It will go no less than 1,500.
Are you frustrating that it's the same old story?
It is now. It will go no less than 1,500. It is. Our rate, our change rate is going up higher than where it is. And it is not coming down. And any country have that type of rate, the economy is fall. The economy is fall. The economy must be maintained by this. This is what we need. But you will see the minister all the time coming and say that GDP, how much is the GDP? How much is the exchange rate? We are not there. From 600 to 1,700 and you are telling me, say we are getting where we are. We are getting high. It's just like say you are traveling to Enugu and then somebody want to drop you in the Otukpa branch and me I want to start from here. Before I come there already in Enugu. They don't come out and tell us the reality. Me, I want to know our first economy, where does it stand? And what is our fate from that May 29 to date? Where do we stand? You see, look at what happened. Take a Florida. Joe Biden, the President Joe Biden of US, he sleep there. Yesterday, when the flow happened to Indonesia and Malaysia, the president still where this thing happened. Then they give them enough tent that you would only press it. But there's a tent one way in the United Nations, military operation, one way in the Sudan, one way even in Yugoslavia. There's a tent you just operate, the thing will rent itself, you enter inside. There's not this thing. We're supposed to have all those money. You press like all this temperature that you are checking. In this when you press the thing will just open and then you enter inside. You zip your room. Look at where there are people are sleeping on the road.
Doctor, the flood disaster that happened just 2 days ago or 3 days ago in Maiduguri, that's Borno State, the vice president merely flew in to sympathize with the...
I'm not talking about the money given to them. How can they start from? It cannot have to calculate people who have involved. I make calculation. If you share the whole money is 5,500 for a family. Apart from the children, those who have affected, because I have the number, and I calculate the money given that 3 billion, it will end up to 5,500. Which food will you buy for 1,500? And you sleep in street? No, man. No. Something needs to be done. It's too small. We can give a contract of 15 trillion. Why don't you give them 2 trillion? Why don't you give them 2 trillion? During COVID-19, Buhari give Lagos alone 10 billion. 10 billion. What are you talking about? Just the COVID-19, this is a flood and the people don't have where to stay, they don't have shelter, everything is washed out. No, even the teaching hospital, water wash it off. So me personally, look, if you want to come back to where we are, let us retreat that contract.
That Lagos Calabar.
That 15 trillion is not even followed by procurement law. There's a procurement law is supposed to open and publish the newspaper. Which newspaper publish it?
During Buhari administration, we saw road constructed from Kaduna all the way to Niger Republic, and nobody knew what was actually going on. Many roads again were constructed from there to even Daura, and nobody was told how much was spent, as a matter of fact.
No road constructed to Niger. Anybody told you, say, me, I
The
railway is a story. Amechi only made that story. Amechi said we have the coaches that time in Shana after COVID-19. Did they bring the coaches? Does Fashola come out, tell you, say this is a, you give contract from here to Niger, Makua, up to Lagos. Where is the route? You give from here to Enugu, Port Harcourt, Rivers, Anambra, then it will bust out again to Asaba, take to Delta, go to Ori, go to Patani in Bayelsa State. Where is the route? Does he explain? Nothing. The same minister paint Nigerian air, carry him come to airport. What happened? When so much more Yahoo boys with the 3 million security will just attack them, parade them, say they take them. These people will carry a billion when they go to court. Court will give them, grant them bail.
But this is
look at protesters. Let me explain, please.
Were just mentioned by name, but they were never executed.
They executed. Money is released to them. They release money. We have the document.
Why are you so bothered about Lagos?
There is no procurement law. There's a procurement law you follow as a minister. It is the money is Nigerian money, it's not the prison money. It's my own and your money. It is our money. So when they release a contract, the contract must be published, Procurement Act, in the national paper. Which paper publishing? No paper. And then the company will apply. How many company apply? And which company win the contract? That is my point. You cannot just single-handedly say Gololo company win the whole ASO radio, everything for contract. While you don't publish, you publish, they call it Procurement Act. It's not there. So how do they? Yes, and then if you don't have that program, which means the contract giving is illegal. That is the truth.
But what would be the benefit, the economic benefit of the road, assuming they continue to the work continue to...
That road has no any economy. Which trailer will follow that?
Lagos to Calabar?
Okay, if you are now, you go to Lagos and you want to go Kaduna, you will go Calabar before you come back. When the road from there Lagos to Kaduna is tanker has an accident in Oloru, born dead yesterday. 3 days ago, between Patani, when the tanker is coming out from Bayelsa, has an accident, and people there. Look at the one that happened in Lapai, in Niger State. How many people died? How many people lost their life because of the bad road? And we are there making the construction of a high sea. What are we? That thing is, as I'm calling it, ceremonial. And people have interest in it. Otherwise, look at a road that we're supposed to do. Do the road for the masses. Let them follow the road.
Are you sure that there's no road to Dora, to Maradisa? Are you sure?
Me, I went to Maradi myself. Now, let me tell you how the road it is. When you move from Kazina, you go to Jibia. From Jibia to Danyisa. From Danyisa, you enter in Maradi. So, if you are going again from Daura, you pass to Baure. From Baure, you go to Babambutu. From Babambutu, you enter Magaria. No, that one is different again.
Okay.
You go to Magaria, then you now go to you enter Zender, Damagara. That is one you are talking from Daura. You only move to Kongolo, and you go to Maimujia, to Matame, then Tasawa, then you enter Damagara. My road goes through. There is no road there. No road. Which road? When you make a road from here to go to Kevi, you will enter Port Bretta. You are telling me say this thing. One day I'm traveling to Bauchi after Akonga. I hit one hole. I go up my head hit the tire boss. I tell the driver say the driving is okay. If I enter bike, leave up there because bike mine is better past my motor.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm telling the truth. The tire just burst. I said to driver, continue to me. I'm going. Okada don't Allah. Drop me the next junction. I go there, look for my share first, relax because I was shocked. So this thing, let us make, look, if we make the road good to the community, those community will be able to bring their goods, service and goods to the market. When there is no good road, there's a village that you cannot even enter. Me now in my community where I come from, in Golo, there's a place called Odubo.
Where state are you in?
Bauchi State.
Right.
In Gama, local government. There's a place called Odubo. That place will get almost 59 watt. Now, they cannot even come out. The town has all the bridge coming from Yobe Court, the one coming from Bauchi Court, the one coming from Azare Court. So, if you are going there now, you have to look for a speedboat or you enter canoe to cross. That's the only option. If you don't have money to enter helicopter, no way for you to go there. So village like this, and there's a village now wash out one town like that in the local government. So this will happen to almost everywhere. In Jigawa, the same thing. It happened in Madeja, Kirika, Sama, all over those areas. Take off their properties with some other Guri, part of Guri also. It happens. So people are fighting for this hungry and fighting for flooding. I will pray for good thing because by next year.
Yeah, but the governors of northern Nigeria, let me just say Nigeria completely. The Thai governors, they need to really meet and see how best some of these issues are supposed to be addressed. Because if you talk about either flooding, like in the case of what happened in Maiduguri, that's Borno State, there was an early warning sign that told the government that something like that was going to happen with that dam.
The governor of the state cannot be able to do that. The money involved is more than the money.
You have reported to the
no, is it not the government that, if the federal government reporting now, none is federal government. They are the people who give the early warning. Why don't they give the sign a letter and send it to the presidency, and then they follow up so that they can put it in the channel where if the water can come, we'll be able to channel without entering the town. There's a place when you see there's a dam I see in Kenya. The dam. When they make the dam, there's a place, when the water flow, there's a where the water will just channel and go out without even entering the town. And even in Uganda, this is the country that doesn't have something that Nigeria, even in Angola. Look, even here in Kigali, that is in Rwanda. Yes, go and see Rwanda. You can't compare, after that genocide, you can't compare Rwanda now with Nigeria. What I'm seeing is that our leader, our politician, they are not telling us the truth. They are not telling you the truth. They only after the campaign, from councillor to governor to president. They just tell you what is now, while it is not true. And then, okay, look at the protesters, people who protest for that hunger. They arrest them and then they give them a surety of 10 million. Person his father don't have, even like his father have never 100,000, you give him a surety of a bail bond of 1 million. How can he get that 1 million, get the bond? And the same president also went during Jonathan go for protest, and the fine was reduced, and nobody arrested them. Look at, let us tell ourselves the truth. That is what happened in Kenya. Kenya during Nyerere is the leader of the protest. After I become president, they say, okay, you are the leader of the protest, this is what you need and you must do it. They will go back. So this is the same. This president also need protest. So protest is freedom of democracy. You are free to go for protest. Peaceful protest, no stealing, no fighting anybody. Do the protest, sell your anger, let the government know this is what is happening. We cannot quiet. We can't quiet. Me, I don't care. What happened? Me, I don't care for arrest, I don't care for kill. I don't care.
But what happened in August, when most youth, they came out in the street and they were protesting, you saw what really happened. They were even smashing cars,
that is what I'm saying. I
broke into houses,
peaceful.
So would that be seen to the protest of hunger protest?
No. Peaceful protest doesn't need, there's a state.
Doesn't require what?
There's a state where they would, like here, they don't smart any vehicle. Like in Lagos, they don't do, they shoot smartly. Where you see most of those smarting of the car,
I almost ran into being killed and along this Kefi road. On that same day, I had a burial to attend in my area. And I didn't know, because most times we as journalists were reporting they should not go out, that it should be peaceful. That was the idea I had in my mind based with the reports we were given. So I thought what we were saying on radio and television would be like that by the time you go out. But when I went out, in fact, I had to carry my heart in my hand. With that bridge from Kefi along this Kaduna road. Young boys covered the entire place, and when they saw me coming, they carry sticks. It's only that some other person from far away were shouting at them, they shouldn't do it. And then when I noticed that I was in danger, myself as I'm sitting down here, I was in danger, I was looking how I would do a reverse to go back, and again there were vehicles for me to do that. I knew I was going to be killed. But some of them took sympathy on me, and they asked these boys, because they were burning tires on the road, you can't just even pass. So we will not say this is protest, for God's sake.
Well, I have made mention of it. Maybe with my submission, I say peaceful protest. There is a difference between peaceful protest
and for them to be arrested, those ones that have been arrested by government, and the surety will be 1 million, whatever amount you mentioned, they probably must have not really done the protest, but they conducted themselves in a way that they will look like miscreants or some other.
If there's a protest those criminals who are fond of criminal attitudes, stealing or any other thing, the police know them. Those one who have charge of criminal charges should send where they belong to. But those one who want for peaceful protest and were arrested should be released freely without any condition. Because protest is in democracy is allowed. Even during military. During military, the present president, there are the people who are going to protest against the military. And military doesn't do anything. So, if you feel that this is, then you go on that, but they go for protest, the military must go. Now military is gone. We are civilian. And it's a civil rule. What is the achievement? All the road made is by the military. All the road made is the military. All the local government we have give out is the military. All the state is the military. For 25 years, where do we go? From democracy to autocracy, government of the rich. That is where we are. If you don't have anything, you can't contest. You can't. Because the form, I cannot buy form of 100 million, so I'm contesting for governor. Where do I see 100 million? Where I'm looking Gary to salute Delhi.
Okay, sir, let me answer this question. Now that we are having this governorship election coming up in Edo State on the 21st of this month, just about a week or so to come, what do you call it? Peace accord is being signed, and PDP is saying no, that they will not sign because they discovered that police force are sending 35,000 police to go and cover the election.
You see what happened? Is when you talk of Ido, from Oshomole is the one who brings Obosaki. Obosaki is the person who is going to PDP, and he's the one who don't want to sign peace accord because you know he cannot win election. You can't win election because the masses know when you don't perform, you cannot come back.
Obasaki.
This happened in Bauchi State, my governor. When he come with them with Tubala. Because in 4 years, as you don't perform, you come back, they tell you, they call Kajeka and Futa. Just go and rest. This is what happened. He come, look, mind you, PDP can never even come second for this thing. People who are contesting now, I see them contestant, is APC and Labour. PDP are not even contestant. It's just like a footballer who is on the bench, waiting for substitution. I'm telling you the truth. Because no performers. Our governor doesn't perform. Even my governor, where I come from, the state, it doesn't perform. For the 8 years, nothing to show I have. Nothing. They are not power people. These people that we are seeing from the community, rural community, they understand this thing. We will not go back again. We can't go back. That is just that. Let him even sign the peace accord. Peace accord doesn't mean it's an election now. This election is free and fair. Contest, go vote. You go vote the person. You bring candidate. Why you don't want to sign the peace accord? Why? That just means you are afraid.
He alleged that 35,000 police have been sent to cover.
As a governor, sitting governor,
sent to cover the election.
What thing concern all the election police are going? Is there anywhere you see police still a box, ballot box? No. The police don't go. They are just there to protect. Without them, you cannot be. No way. He have a talks. He have a talks which we know. Those talks you want to use them in election, and police will not allow that. No party can use talk. If you win, you win election. If you don't win, you lose, you lose. That's why I respect Jonathan to tomorrow morning. I don't know him, but I respect him. He's a Democrat. They win him and you congratulate the president and you go without having any problem, without even going to court. I like the way he do it. That way he's a father. As far as democracy is concerned, here in Nigeria, Jonathan remains the father of everybody, including myself as an APC. He's Democrat, complete Democrat. I like the way he just acts. How many governors you see they win them and they most go court from court to Supreme Court, or from the primary to Supreme Court? You don't even believe that this thing is from God. Whether you get it, not get it, from God. You leave it. One day, my member, House of Ref, where I come from, he called me, I asked him, don't go court. He said, PDP and APC. APC, I tell him, don't go court. Because if you go court, you will just waste your time. And then at the end of the day, maybe you will not succeed. And this rule is from God. You don't be two-time House of Ref. After this, the last election, he won a local government chairman. So you must, anything belong to you. You just wait for it. Look, people just fail to understand. The day before, the day when you're in your mother, told me for 4 months, God have written what you are going to be in life. You only hold the cause, but anything you just God have already what you are going to be in your life for the 4 months it have written. All other one you are just participating.
So what they are begging, it has been written that they will beg.
No, that is it has been born or not. That is how God design it. This one will pass this one, this one will pass this one, this one will pass this one. When you die, maybe you may go paradise, me I can go hellfire. Nobody can dictate say you can go paradise or hellfire, or because you are a leader you will go paradise. No. But a leader has to understand both a Christian leader and Muslim who are a leader. When you die, God will ask you, there's a repercussion that God will ask you. When they give you a leader, you must be asked question, even if it's 3 people, you must be asked question, how do you lead these people? Then you will answer a question. That place, you cannot brag, no judge, no lawyer. They cannot say slip of tongue. You go slip of tongue there.
It's a pleasure. So as time is gradually coming to an end, let's still go back, provide solutions to this present situation we have in this country, particularly looking at hunger.
The solution I provide is that, yes, and I give advice is, President, please should reverse this fuel. Because the more they reverse this fuel, we will have a lower taking it to come to the town, a lower price. Because you don't expect somebody to buy a fuel or 1,500, then he's taking a bag maybe from Kano, Jigawa, or a bag, maybe you're taking the bag like 4,000 or 5,000, then drop it here. You will sell it in the cheaper price. It's not possible because the fuel is expensive. So the more the fuel come down, you can get to fuel where you buy. We'll continue watching our life, continue going for 2027 again. Then we'll go for another motor. Simple. That's just what I see. But I expect people should not angry say, because here's the people, if you go many places, they will say, I will not vote again. That is a wish. Vote, please. Vote the candidate, to a suitable candidate who can be able to change this Nigeria, who can be able to make masses laugh, not to cry, who can be able to survive this as security, this nuisance, put them aside, not to stay in Abuja taking the tell us say, every day you will kill the nuisance bandits, and they are there making something. They will show in television say, you will kill them tomorrow, next tomorrow you will kill them, taking tea in Abuja. Person in Zamfara making video, Turji, showing people, and you know Kilia say you kill him. Which day? Kill the person, let us go. Look, there's a place in Liberia, they give me a tax. They said this is where I'm going to capture it to stay. One the thing ginger me like this, the fire, I cross to where they give me. I cross, capture more than that place, and I pin down, put my soldier, pin down, make a trench and go for defense. That is what we know as soldiers. Where we can go outside fight, and in Nigeria we cannot fight these manis, this just useless. I see them that day with that tank, I don't feel it. I say, what type of soldier are we running for God's sake? Would they drop all this thing? This rebel will just carry people who are not have to. I have seen Janjo in life in Sudan. I have seen Al-Shabaab in Somalia. Look at people who can be able to have the weapon to fight, man. But look at something that we have. People who have even aircraft, we just come anti-aircraft. They don't live, these people, they don't have even anti-aircraft. They only have RPG bomb. The highest thing they have is RPG bomb. That gun that you see Turkey is using is a sniper. How does he get that sniper? How does he get that sniper gun? That gun you see he put. It's a sniper gun. Why does he get that sniper? And as security are here telling us say tomorrow they will capture Turkey, next tomorrow. After that we never see the capture.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate.
Yeah, so say one thing and then we'll roll off.
My masses, please, God will survive, you will survive to 2027. Come out in mass, vote to the person you need to vote, where will be able to make you happy. And this country will move it forward. It's for me and you. It's our country. It's not one person country. It's Nigeria. It's for Federal Republic. It's for me and you make the country to be federal. Wherever you come from, where you come from, let us join hands, work this country to work. We should not call ethnicity or religion or just this is not my tribe or this. Let us join hands and fix this country where it's supposed to be, as it our grandfathers who are doing it for us before. Let us continue from there. These politicians should not separate our head, bring ethnicity, religion, and put our head together, and we fight. And their children they are in abroad going to school. Me and you, our children are here in Nigeria. We don't have any home in London or UK. I don't have even a block in London.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Well, viewers, that's the extent we can go on this program, Political Viewpoint. My guest was Dr. Haruna Garba Gololo, commentator on national issues, and also an APC chieftain. Of course, we listened to his views on national issues, expressing his concerns and how those issues are supposed to be addressed. These are the opinions he held as a Nigerian. Well, that's how far we can go. Political Viewpoint. My name is Topsy Gimba. The program will be coming next week with some other package. So stay tuned. News will be coming your way, and bye-bye.